Hi everybody, here we go again with this is video number 4, and we're going to cover shape layers and masks. So let's go ahead and start a new composition. We'll do the standard HDV setting of 1280 by 720 and hit OK. Okay, let's mouse wheel roll that in, see a little bit clearer. Double click right here to bring in a few more things. So we're going to pull in a JPEG of my car. What we'll be doing here is masking out the background from behind the car. I'm going to take the car, just drag it into the Comp 1, and we're going to resize it in a second. And we're also going to pull in some footage. I think we'll do something a little bit weird, so we'll take this water shot from Hawaii and double click that to import it, and we'll drag that down into the composition as well. Alright, so checking right here, we've got the sunset, and obviously the footage is a little bit bigger than our composition, and we'll adjust that in a little while. But right now we're going to swap the order on this, so you got the car on top. We need to adjust scale here, so I'm just going to hit our transform down, go to scale. We're not animating it, we're just going to change it, so make sure that your constraint proportions is locked, and then just drag this to bring it into the size you want. I think we'll go, actually, yeah, we'll go, okay, and then we're done with that, so I'll just transform that up. Next step is to make a mask to mask out the background here. By the way, all of this is going to be used in your third project. Click on the comp window, roll that wheel, so we've got a little more room to work with. Okay, now so make sure you've got your whatever image you're going to be masking something from, and we're going to mask the car and then remove the background. It's still going to be there, but it's going to be invisible, and you'll be able to see the Hawaii sunset behind it. So you have two ways to make masks. You can do it with your shape tool, and you've got several shapes to choose from here. You can click on it to choose a predefined shape. Obviously this is not a predefined shape, so we're going to do it with a pen tool. Click your pen tool, and we'll start right here. Actually, let's start right here. So if you just click one time and then click one time, you're going to get angled vertices. Your vertices are not going to, the line is not going to smoothly flow through. It's going to have a sharp change in shape. We'll click one more time right there, and then this one is going to be a curve. So when I click here, I'm going to click and drag, and that will create a Bezier curve vertex rather than a hard angle. You'll see what I mean. Click and drag, and that is pulling out handles, and therefore we can adjust the curve on that. I'm going to go in a minute and tweak that a little bit. As you can see, it's not quite correct on there yet. And we'll do it again here. This time I'm just going to go with a straight line, so just tap one time. Now that's because of this vertex. This line wants to smoothly continue through, which is why we got a curve going this way. And we will make an adjustment to that vertex in just a second. Click and drag a little bit here. Just tap, 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 tap. One more time there, and then we'll come all the way over. Click and drag, so we make a curve here for our wheel. Tap one more time there. We'll fix that in a second. Then tap again for a straight line. Come down here. Click and drag for a curve. Tap, tap. And then we're going to close it up, and that little circle will appear there to let you know that you're going to close your loop. Okay, once our mask is finished, now we can see what we've masked out and what we haven't, so we're going to make some adjustments in just a moment here. Okay, let's make some adjustments to this mask so that it fits better with our image that we're cutting here. So what you want to do is make sure, twirl this down, make sure you've got the mask you're working with selected, make sure you are on pen tool. Mouse over your vertices here. Now you've got corner points. This is a corner point, and this is a smooth point. We need to make a few adjustments here, and in order to change from one to the other, you hold down, put your mouse over the vertex, hold down Alt, and it'll turn into that little upside down V, which is your vertex tool, and then you click it, and that will change it. So now I've turned that into a corner point, but I've got a kind of a straight line going on here with no ability to curve it. I think what I'm going to do here is we're going to add a vertex. So since we're on pen tool mode, you get this little plus sign when you're over the line. Once that plus sign's showing, just click it and it creates a new vertex for you. Then you can click and drag to move it. But this is not a curvy one, this is a corner point, so we're going to hold down Alt or Option if you're in a Mac and just click it. And now we've got Bezier handles to work with, so we can make some adjustments here. And with a little bit of practice you can get pretty quick at this kind of thing. I think that'll do the job for this. Let's see. Just move some of these around a little bit. Gonna adjust this one. What these handles do is they adjust the effect on the line between the two vertices. I'm stretching this all the way out here because I want most of the strength to be coming from this vertex, which is the curved one. This one is a corner. So I drag it all the way out here, and as you can see, it affects the shape of the line, and you can get it pretty accurate. Get a pretty accurate line with that. I think we'll just add a little bit of curve here, so I'm going to hit Alt to adjust that, make it rounded just a little bit. And we'll adjust that one as well. Oops, I don't think I wanted to do that, so I'm going to Control Z, undo it. Bring that up there, and I'll click that. There we go. I want to tighten up that curve, so I'm bringing this handle in on this vertex. Don't know, I want to create a new one. Control Z to undo that. There we go. Adjust that handle a little bit, and that's good. Adjust this one a little bit. Spacebar to grab and move things. Alright, I don't want a very dramatic, I just want a tiny little curve here, so I'm bringing this handle all the way in. Like that. Okay, and over here, I think, let's see. Well, we're going to leave the roof rack out, so we'll bring that down there. Bring that handle down quite a ways. Let's put a little curve on there, so we're going to turn that one into a curve. Bring that handle way in. That one's good. This one, just a small curve there. Make an adjustment with this to about there. This one can go there. I'll click that. I can spend a bit of time tweaking this. I don't want to spend the whole video doing that, so I'm going to very quickly finish this up. I'll click, drag that there. What we're going to wind up doing here is animating this mask to make it look like the car is driven into the water. I think that'll be kind of cute. Okay, so there is our mask. It's looking pretty good. That's about it for our video on masking. Important thing to realize, which I'm going to click on the actual image that I'm working with and then click on this here. That allows me to adjust just vertices. I'm going to hit Control Z to undo that. Then I'm going to click on the mask part under when you twirl down to mask. And then when I click and drag, I drag the entire mask, so that's important to know. By the way, you can change the color of your mask, because you may have several masks going at once, and it can get a little bit confusing. So you can change your color. So if you go to this little box right here, click it, and you get a color picker here. So say you wanted to change it to lime green, you can do that, hit OK, and your mask has now changed color. That will help you keep track of your masks. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in video 5. Take care.